Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from, and real quick before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember, that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now is truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, I apologize for being late for the new upcoming announcement of the character, but I've been busy. I was doing a little bit of taxes, but truthfully, I was playing a lot of Resident Evil Requiem. I mean, a lot of Resident Evil Requiem. I'm in love with the game. I'm not going to say anything else, just in case there are others out there, but I love the game so much. So, good stuff, but with all that yapping out the way, we do got a new character to talk about. So let me scoot on over, and let's put it on screen right here. And as always, we are at the Goddess Victor Nikke Twitter for the pickup recruitment notice for our lovely girl, EH. God bless EH, finally coming out of NPC jail. Can we get a round of applause, please? Round of applause. She is getting out of NPC jail. Good job. Hopefully shift up. Hey, I'm just saying, look, getting out of NPC jail is one thing. Getting out of the jail with a good kit, that's a whole nother story. We're gonna have to find out. Who knows? But the new exotic squad leader who's atoning for the past, EH, is coming soon. EH pickup recruitment begins simultaneously. Stay tuned. And this is her new look. Remember that they had like a weird thing where they actually didn't have her model finished, and then they finally updated it. And if you already finished those chapters, all they did was just go back and replace it with the new model and stuff, especially for the CG scenes too. So do keep that in mind. But also, there's going to be pretty big spoilers, even probably for the story, even from that tweet as well, because she is atoning for her past. So just giving a heads up, because I want to talk about her a bit, but there might be some spoilers. But I do think it's pretty cool that they are mentioning it, and the fact that they are trying to like distinguish her more in her Nikke form. I do think it was a little bit ridiculous, because I'm like, honestly, I didn't think about it when going through the campaign that, oh yeah, they didn't give her a new model. Like, it almost felt right, like with how she looks, that it just kind of looks the same. But I don't mind the changes. There are some parts that I don't really care about that I'll talk about. Interestingly enough, though, I am a little interested in the MLB. It looks more badass than like sexy, which makes sense because that's not really EH's character, right? I like sexy badass, and EH is full of it, so I can see some good things cooking. Like, the grave wallpaper is like one of my favorite ones too, and that one's just really good as well. So I can respect it, and I definitely can see it here. But also, for anyone, you know, new or anything coming from the collab, whether you're just returning, remember, this is going to be a standard character. So even though the collab was a 4%, 2%, and they were limited though, so you're not going to be able to get them anymore. But with someone like EH, she is going to be a standard character. So after her banner ends, she will be added to the wish list, you know, the molds. Honestly, if you are saving, be aware that there's still some time before the half anniversary, but that is slowly creeping up on us. And who knows, I'm expecting more double units. So get everything you can ready. You don't know how the gacha is going to treat you, so just be ready for that. But let's talk about her look a little bit, because I mentioned that there are some problems I have with it. Minor. I love her look, you know me. I'm easy to please. But I will say, it's not here. She has a fuck-ass knee pad that I don't care for. See, she's wearing like one knee pad. I could care less about it. It looks a little stupid. Her hat, I don't know. Her hat to me reads FBI agent trying to blend in, and it's not subtle at all. And everybody knows that they're an FBI agent, and they're trying to act slick. You know what I mean? Like, it's not giving her aura at all. She could, like, just not have it, and I'd be good with it, because I like her hair. I think her hair looks great. So, do without the, like, FBI snitch cap, and we're good to go. I think it's interesting that she has this, like, claymore strapped to her chest. It's interesting with the design, because this definitely might seem like a punishment for her as well, just to keep her in check, you know, just to let her know, like, you know, there's always going to be something with her. And speaking of chest, I mean, man, that is pushing against her boobs. It's crazy. But this is the only look that we have right now. But due to NKS viewer and her model already being in the game, we can actually see at least her idol and get a better look if you're more interested, which I think is fun. So let's look at it. So this is her model in game. This is what replaced the old NPC art, which was this one. And I like this one too. I really like the hair and the makeup and all that. Very strong similarities with her Nikke form. I just wish she did not have this fuck-ass hat. I don't like her hat at all. And I like her hair. So I wish I could see her hair. I think she's cute. Will say though, look, I know like the actual like promo art probably didn't give her justice here despite a little bit of boob squish. But like, look, we got some insane legs. Good looking thigh squish right here. I like that. I'm digging it. I do not dig this fucking knee pad, dude. I can't. This knee pad looks ridiculous. Like, the only saving grace for this knee pad being here is if it's a tactical decision, and when she's in her shooting pose, that knee that she's bending down with to shoot is the one with the knee pad. I swear to God, if she's bending down and shooting with her right knee, I'm gonna be annoyed because it's like, dude, what was the point of it being on that side then? Like, I don't get it. So, we'll have to see. I like her character a lot, and in the story, I'm liking how she feels about everything going on. Basically, the reality checks that she's had, but also trying to fix what she's done. And because of the way that her character is, I wonder if this is going to be a Perilous Siege story with D and K. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get D Killer Wife back again. We'll see. But I'm always down. I think Perilous Siege events are some of the best events that you can get. Really serious, really great storytelling. So I wonder if maybe we'll get some new info on maybe 6.0. Who knows? We'll definitely have to see. I'm liking it a lot though. I like her looks. She's got some great legs. Want to see the shooting pose because the coat, I ain't gonna lie, the coat kind of worries me a bit. Because I'm seeing that go back a little bit, but I do see a slit over here. I do see that slit in between her legs, like right there. So we might be safe. We might be safe. We'll have to see. Regardless though, it's a standard, so if you want to save, go for it. But you know me in this channel, we pull for everything. And right now, if you want to get an idea of where we've been, we can actually look back at last year just to get an idea of where we're at. And it's a little bit different because we actually had a shorter maid season, which is kind of a shame because I love maid season. So kind of whack that it was just Velvet. But I did love the collab, truly. Like, I know a lot of people do not like collabs in this game, but I had a ton of fun with the collab. I thought the story for being a collab was one of the best ones out there. I'll say like it's like Stellar Blade, Nier, and then this one. Like I genuinely had a lot of fun with it. And that's coming from someone who doesn't really know the anime. I just think they did a great job with the characters, the story arc. So for me, I feel like it evens out, but I can tell like, you know, some others might feel different, which is okay. But that's just me constantly yapping. Let's move on and let's talk about the schedule from last year. So before Out of Uniform, we also had the, you know, New Year's event. Following that, simultaneously with the Out of Uniform. Then we had Mana's released with Wisdom Spring. Following that, on January 30th, we had the Romantic Valentine. Remember though, this one was a really long event because usually we get double maids. This time we didn't. A little bit interesting there in that regard, but it was Maid Masked and then Maid Anchor. Going from there, then we had the collab. So it was a very long like season in between that because not only did we have a long event with 3 weeks for the Romantic Valentine, but then we did that again with like Evangelion, and it was a long like 2 events. Then we had Trina, then we had Brady, April Fools, and we had fuck ass Crust before the half anniversary. Fuck Crust. So here's the idea that we might be seeing at least maybe 3 more banners before we get to the 3.5. And then also on top of that, you know, the April Fool's event. You don't know, Nikke tends to go a little bit more extra on the April Fool's events, which I really like. I love the April Fool's events. They tend to involve a little bit of fan service at the end to reward you, bunch of shenanigans, a lot of fun stuff. Last year we got Shifty Feet, if I remember correctly, so hey, big win in that regard. Big win in that regard. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. But we'll see what we get in between all this. For now, we do know that following this collab, we are getting EH. But I am really excited so far. I like EH. I wonder if we're going to be releasing more Nikkes. Remember that a while ago they did a dev interview saying that they're not trying to release so many new Nikkes and want to focus more on the current roster. So either we see NPCs come out of jail or see more alts. I feel like that's what's going on right now, so can't complain. Definitely have to see how the kit goes, but I am really excited because, I mean, to be honest, she looks great. Good boob squish. And I'm just saying, you cannot have the shirt here and we'd be good to go. Good under booba, great belly. See, like, I wish there was a bit of sweat though, like that's what I'm saying. Like, it would be more peak if there was sweat right here on her chest, near her stomach, and like not have this like tight skin suit here. But still, we got some good legs, so can't complain. But I do think I've yapped long enough. Do let me know what your thoughts are on the new upcoming banner that we are getting. Are you excited for EH? Are you skipping? Are you saving for the half anniversary? You excited for the story? I'm hoping for good things. We'll have to see. But that is going to be it from me. So I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from. And as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care and have a good one.